Hey Ray babies, welcome back to my channel. I hope you guys are having an amazing day today. In today's video, we're going to be discussing my college online experience. So if you like to hear about what I went through, how I prepared for it, just stick around, keep on watching, subscribe if you want to. That's fine with me. I'm gonna go ahead and get into it. So if you are new here, then you know, well, you don't know, I just graduated East Carolina University. I graduated technically in May, but I'm a summer grad, so I literally just finished my last two classes, which I passed both of them. So I'm waiting on everything to get my transcripts and just make it official. But I started ECU in 2019. So basically, to give you guys a little background, I went to a community college 2016 through 2019. It took me about 3 years to get my associates because basically I was doing it part-time as well because I was working and all that. And hey, I just had my oldest daughter, so that was that. And then I was working like a steady full-time job when I started ECU. Well, before I started ECU. And then I still wanted to teach. I couldn't find any schools at the time to allow me to go to school and go to work at the same time. So I was looking around. I was like, man, I still want to teach and I still want to get my bachelor's degree in teaching or elementary education. So how can I do that? So I just kept looking, and then I found ECU. So luckily ECU allowed me to choose between which one I wanted. They was like, you can go part-time or you can go full-time. And I chose part-time because I was working full-time. So the part-time is 3 years and the full-time is 2 years. So I did mine in 3, which thinking back on it, I probably could have done mine in 2 years because COVID hit right around the time. So it was probably still gonna be a lot, but it worked out for the best. So yes, I started ECU in 2019 and I graduated in 2023. ECU had this program called Partnership Teach, which allowed me to do everything online. I think the basics of it was just I had to go maybe 5 times out the entire 3 years, which wasn't bad at all. But I will say, if you are finding a program like that or something like that, just keep in mind how far away you are from your school, just in case you are required to go on campus for some certain things. Like we were required to go on campus for certain seminars, like meeting our advisors, stuff like that. But I loved what I chose. Like I did my Partnership Teach program. I did it in 3 years because I chose part-time. It was great for me. So in order to get into the program, I had to take a reading, writing, and math practice exams to get into the program. So I passed those, got into the program, completed it. And then what I liked best about being able to go to school online is because I still had time for everything else. Like I think at the max I had maybe 3 classes at one time. Yeah, I think at the max maybe 3 classes at the same time. So like although I was taking 2 classes here and then the next semester was 2 classes, or 3 classes and the next semester was 2 classes, something like that, it still gave me a lot of time to do the things that I needed to do because I'm a mom. I am working, you know, it's a lot of the things that I had going on. So going to school online really did help me. Now I was so scared to take those online classes, like especially when I was in community college, because I was going to school. Like the community college was 20 minutes from my house. So I was able to go to class, you know, and then get out of class and go to work, literally. So it worked out for me that way. But when I transferred to university, it was 3 hours away, so I couldn't I couldn't drive 3 hours and go just sit in class for an hour and some change and come back home. So literally taking those online classes, it helped me out a lot. And I would say if you are transferring, I would definitely if you go into a community college class or whatever, I would like test out online classes first if you can, and if you're transferring, but just get comfortable with online classes if you want to do an online degree. I mean, easily put. So yeah, and then as far as now, I would say I was scared I'm not really scared. I just kind of felt bad. I kind of felt left out because, well, a little worried that I was going to be able to still feel like that college student when I was on my online classes. So basically what I did, and again, it worked out for me. I was able to join this honor frat, and during the time, like when I was going through my honor frat, I went to campus a lot. Like, you know, I just did the whole thing, went to campus a lot. And doing that helped me so much with feeling like that college student. So I think that, like, for me, that's just what helped me. But everybody may not be able to join an honor frat. So I would say try to make friends in your cohort, because we had a cohort, like it was different people, like the same people we started with was the same people we graduated with. So I would say definitely try to meet up with some people in your cohort that's close to you, because I think it was a lot of us. It was like maybe 20 of us, I believe, 15 to 20, somewhere in there, that graduated in our cohort. Like, it's a whole bunch of cohorts, but just ours specifically, I had maybe, it was, I would say 2 or 3 people that I was really close with in my cohort, and that literally, like, one of them, we meet up, one of my girls, we could meet up, get out, go out for lunch, you know, talk about classes, stay together, all that. So to have that college bestie feel, or that person you went to college with, you know, to gain that feel of actually being in college, if that's what you want, I would definitely like reach out to the other people that you're in your cohort with, or that there's someone that's going through the same thing as you, and then try to build that relationship with them, so you guys can kind of feel like you're in college together. You know what I'm saying? Kind of like your college roommate. So definitely just, you know, make yourself comfortable with at least one other person, so you can have a friend, somebody to study with, because it came in handy. Like, being able to talk to my best friend, like, she was there for me, I was there for her. Like, we were taking the same classes because we're in the same cohort, so we were just able to chit chat a lot, and it just really helped out a lot. So I would definitely say make a friend, some friends. It doesn't have to be the entire cohort or the entire school or whatever. Just somebody that, you know, can keep you aligned with what's going on, and you guys are able to have those things in common. That really helped me out a lot. ECU also had our entire calendar laid out for us. Like, my advisor, she was so on top of things. Like, I am so blessed to have the type of advisor that I had, because she just was on it, like every single thing, like every email, like, and I never met her in person, but I like the relationship we created was just amazing. Like, I could not have graduated ECU without her. Like, she was just there for me. She was always there rooting us on. Like, she was always there to wish us happy birthday. It was just the little things like that. And then, of course, like, now we didn't have to enroll in our classes ourselves. I'm not sure how other institutions are, but we didn't have to enroll in our classes ourselves, because all of our calendar was laid out for us. So, like, I knew what class I was taking every semester. Like, at the beginning of August 2019, I knew the classes I was going to be taking in 2021, 2022, and 2023. So everything was laid out for us, which it worked perfectly for me, because I already knew what to do. I already knew, and then they gave us this paper that explained all the classes, so it just gave us a heads up on everything. So my advisor, she helped us out with that. They enrolled us. The only thing we had to do was pay, or make sure our tuition was paid for, or scholarships or whatever was in line. So that helped us out. I just feel like that really helped us out a lot. I didn't have any issues as far as tuition, books. Now, the bookstore, I think it's a love-hate relationship with the bookstore because, like, it was always something with my books or something. It was a lot, but they always fixed it. They was always nice about it. So we got that taken care of. But I just never really had any issues as far as like getting my classes, going to my classes. We use Canvas for all of our classes or whatnot, turning in my assignments, doing any of that. I just never had any issues. Like, I was always supported by my instructors, by my professors, by my advisor. my friend, like it was so good. Like I had such a great experience. I would literally do it again. Like with ECU is such a great school, and they were so nice and kind and always helpful. They was always there. I still got emails, like as if I was like a regular online, like a on campus student. So it just felt good to be treated like a college student and not just someone that was just 3 hours away, because the people in my cohort were all over North Carolina. It was a lot of people that was close to Pitt County, which is where ECU is, and it was a lot of people that was not close. Like I'm, like I said, 3 hours away. One of my friends is 4 hours away. Another one of my friends, I think she's about three and a half hours away. Now I don't know if anybody's like 5 hours away, maybe though, because we were all spread out. So like I said, I would definitely, if you're thinking about going to an online school, I would definitely look at the types, like their what is it, requirements. I'm about to say recommendations. Their requirements to have a person in that program. Like, you know, what do you got to do? What are the tests you have to pass? All those things. I would think about all those things because it's important. And but like I said, overall, I just had a great experience, and being a part of my underfrat really just hyped it up a lot, because I made extra friends that's not even in my cohort. Like friends I could text to this day and they got my back. So it was just amazing. I'm very thankful for it. Literally being able to go online and get my degree and still save so much money. Like I'm not in college debt at all. Like I don't owe nothing. Like I do have this agreement to where I'm going to teach, but I was going to do that anyway. But that was something I chose to do. Like even if I didn't do that, I still wouldn't have been in college debt. So like I'm just so thankful that I was able to go to school online. And you know, if anyone is out there and people are making you feel bad for getting your degree online, or making you feel like you had to go to college to be a college grad, I mean that you had to go to college like on campus to be successful, you don't have to be. Like if you have other things going on and you can't go to college like literally on campus, go online. I mean, it's gonna take it's gonna take time, and it's gonna take discipline, just as if you were on campus. Like you still have to get up in the morning and go to school when you're on campus, and you still have to go to work in the morning, then come home and take out the time to hop on your computer and go to class. So it's the same thing. It's the same principles. It's just different options, different ways to look at it. But I've been going to school online and I loved it, and I feel like it's just opened up more options for people that has a lot going on. And so if I didn't answer any of your questions and that you want to know, please leave your question in the comments. I'll be happy to answer them. I'll make a part 2 to this, or whatever you guys may need. Thank you so much for coming. I hope my experience helped you out, and I hope if it helps you, go ahead and take the leap of faith and go to school online. And please take your time and do it. Like even if you're on campus, like literally take your time. College isn't going anywhere now. Okay, be diligent about it. You know, be aggressive, but take your time. Like don't just be chilling if you don't have to be chilling, but definitely do what you can, but get it done. You know, if that's your goal, if college or your degree or whatever, if that's your goal, whatever your goal is really, but really just get it done. Take your time diligently and aggressively. That's what that means. So just do what you got to do, and you can do it. So yeah, like I was saying, if you have any more questions, please leave it down in the comments below. And if I can help you with anything, please let me know. And I love you so much, Ray Babies. Bye.